Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to day 11. This should be 11. We counted 10 bottles. It's been a while since we did the last ones. I'm Anthony. I will be your host for day 11. Chris has graciously provided me with whatever this pour may be. This smells strong. Whatever this is, as soon as he brought it in, I could smell it immediately. Okay. So the first thing that jumps out at me is how incredibly strong this smells. I mean, it's almost like a paint thinner, but better than that. But you know, when you open some paint thinner and it hits you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get high on this. That's what it is. This sounds bad. It's got like that glue, kind of like ethanol smell. It's not bad. A little sweet, a little woody. Okay. Color, very dark. It's actually got some pretty nice legs on it. I can't really tell on the nose what the proof is. It doesn't smell incredibly high proof. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay. It's a little bit lighter on the palate than I thought. Like a syrupy candy smell to it. This is kind of hard to pinpoint because it's kind of all over the place in terms of the way it smells versus the way it tastes. It smells sweet and syrupy, but then when I taste it, it tastes a lot lighter than that. I'm getting a bit of vanilla actually. On that sip, I tasted a lot of vanilla on that. That's not really a flavor that I pick up on very much. So there's something about this that I think, I don't know if it's like just the expression or maybe it's the brand or maybe it's something that's been finished, but it's got this kind of vanilla syrupy kind of flavor to it. I don't think it's very high proof. I don't think it's high proof. I'm gonna say maybe around 100, maybe 105. I mean, it's not hot. This definitely doesn't drink hot. So if it is above 105, it doesn't drink really above 105 to me. It's got a bit of like a woody kind of note to it. I wonder if it's like got some age on it. Maybe. The smell on this is so unique. So for me, I think whatever this is for day 11, the big thing for me is the nose on this is a standout. It's got like almost like a burned, almost like a burned dessert. Maybe that's like they call it like creme brulee, maybe, right? Where you like toast the top of like a sugary topping on something. It has a bit of that smell to it. It's very pungent, but it's not bad. I'm gonna guess like maybe 105, 108 proof. It's hard for me to tell if it's finished. It's very sweet. I think it's finished because it's just so damn sweet. Could be finished in maybe some sort of like a wine finish or some sort of like a dessert, sort of finish maybe. Oh damn. Okay. This could be a rum. It has a bit of. This could be a rum. This could be a rum. Maybe that's why I'm picking up on such a different nose that I'm just not familiar with. So I'm gonna go. Okay. So I forgot that there were a couple of rums and I think there's a couple of scotches in here. If this is a scotch, this has got to be the sweetest, craziest scotch ever. I don't think it's a scotch. I'm going to say it's a rum. I don't know rums at all. Okay, so again, proof, I'll say, 105, give or take. I think maybe it's a rum. It's good. It's very sweet. It's got kind of this like burned, woody kind of note to it, and I don't know my rums at all, so brand, I have absolutely no idea what it could be. But it's good. If this is a rum, I would drink this by itself. I wouldn't mix this. So if it is a rum, it's good. And even if it was a scotch, this would be a very, very sweet scotch. So that's my final guess. Again, brand, I have no idea. I don't know anything about scotches.
Price.
That if this is a rum and it's this good by itself, I'm gonna say this is maybe around $100. Could be 90, could be 110. think I'd have to kind of warm up to what this is to really get into it, but I like it. So now Chris is going to hand me the bottle. I'm going to close my eyes. He's going to put it in my hand. Okay, so it's got kind of a curvy bottle, and there's a what appears to feel like maybe like a wax like stamp or like a wax like emblem here. I think Redbreast has something like this on it, because recently I've looked at a couple of Redbreasts online, because I know that it's a brand of scotch that Chris likes, and I think it might have this bottle shape. Man, maybe this isn't a rum at all. Maybe this is Redbreast. I'm gonna say I was wrong. I think this might be a Redbreast. I think Chris has a Redbreast in the calendar. I actually don't know. This could be some weird rum. So yeah, I think you can see the bottle. Am I good? I'm gonna look. No, this is okay. Real McCoy. Okay, so this is a Foursquare. Okay, so it's a rum. And it has 90. Okay, it's only 92 proof. The Real McCoy. What is this? Okay, hang on. So this is Barbados rum. Okay, so I was right. It was a rum. It's a 12-year, age stated, blended with spring water, and it sounds like it's re-aged in heavy char American bourbon barrels. Okay, so they take heavy char, I guess, ex-bourbon barrels. They re-barrel it, so it's been finished in bourbon barrels. Okay, that's why it's totally thrown me off, because it does have a bit of a bourbon flavor to it. Okay, so it's Foursquare. Foursquare, I think, is a very well-known, distinguished rum distiller, apparently in St. Philip, Barbados. I was off on the proof, so it's only 92. I didn't think it was that high, but I was guessing higher just because I typically do. Yeah, so it's a 12-year rum, finished in ex-bourbon barrels, heavy char. Okay, it's $50. So I think that to me, this tastes like better than $50. If this was a bourbon and it was age stated 12 years and it was finished and it was from, I think Foursquare is probably I'm going to say probably one of the top 3 or 4 distillers of rum. If this was like a 12-year Jack Daniels or 12-year big bourbon producer, this would be way more than $50. This would be $100, $150. So if you like rums, I think this might be a good deal. But overall, I think day 11, real solid. I'm glad I got to try something different than a bourbon or rye, and I hope you all enjoyed the 12-year rum.